Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are at Broadway at the beach. It's a giant dining, shopping, and entertainment complex. We're going to check out everything that's new here, all the existing stuff as well, all the major attractions, and show you everything they have to offer. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So we're going to start over here to our left and take a walk around the whole place. If you're not aware, Broadway at the beach is over a mile if you do the entire loop around, but they do have some places you can cut across so you don't have to do the whole loop. So here is the Zero Gravity Show 2.0. That is fairly new. It's here this summer. They've had a similar show, but as this says, it's the 2.0 version, and they do have tickets for sale for that. It looks like today's show times are 4 and 7 p.m. That will vary, so definitely check their website for information. Over here on the right side, we have the Quickie Mart. That is the gift shop for the Simpsons 4D Theater. Definitely recommend checking out. In fact, let's check it out today. We haven't been in there in a while. So as you can see, the theming is really cool in here. They've got everything Simpsons. So if you are a big Simpsons fan, you'll definitely want to check this out. And it's their gift shop, so you don't actually have to go to the theater to see this. But if you're a big Simpsons fan, you'll probably want to do the theater too. I think the squishies are my favorite. I think that's one of my favorite theming aspect. All the fun names here for that. And then they basically have the same setup as they would at a convenience store. So it's pretty cool. They've got the Lard Lad Donuts, which is a lot of fun. So it's a pretty cool shop. And like I said, no charge to go in there. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. And here's where you go in for the shows. They've got the 4D Theater. So that was the gift shop for that. Coming up here is Joe's Crab Shack. I'll mention it because it's not new, but it's a place that Brian and I like pretty well. They've got some nice seating in front of the lake that Broadway surrounds, and they have seafood as well as food that is not seafood, but they're mostly focused on seafood if you're interested in that. Throughout Broadway at the beach, they have tons and tons of stores, lots of shopping, lots of restaurants. They also have rides and amusements. They have a lot of new stuff coming, and we are going to show you all of that and show you the progress and talk about what's coming and all of that stuff, so stay tuned for that. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps us out. It helps people find our videos, so we appreciate that. And so up here's Pick a Pearl. I know some of you who are viewers have said that that's a lot of fun. We've actually been in there as well. It's pretty cool. It's where you can, pick your own pearl, and then if you want to, you can get it set and that kind of thing. So that's pretty fun. We got some fun photo ops here with the dinosaurs. Up here we got Sweet Carolina's Low Country Grill and Smokehouse, and right across Yamoto's, which is a Japanese hibachi style steakhouse. And if you're interested in the restaurants at Broadway at the beach, we have a video that focuses specifically on that, where we go inside the restaurants, we show you the menus of the restaurants, all of that good information. We also talk about which ones are our favorites, and also which ones have won locals' favorites, when they do polls and that kind of thing. Definitely check that out. If you're interested, I'll put it in the description below. Also, here's Popland. Popland is all full of Funko Pop, so all kinds of fun stuff in there. And also this Fresh Up Waffles and Smoothies is fairly new. So those are two stores that are relatively new. It's Sugar is a very large store, has tons and tons of candy, all kinds of fun merchandise. It's a really pretty fun store. We've also got some other big popular stores here. We've got Quiet Storm. Across the way is the Mole Hole, which has been there for a long time. It's a massive gift shop. Also, you've got the Build-A-Bear Workshop. And then over here on the left is where some of the rides are. This is Pavilion Central. There's also a Pavilion West. You may see some older videos, or even I've noticed some of the ads on Beach TV still talk about rides here that are no longer here. There was a Pavilion East, but that was demolished to make room for the Hangout and the Key West shops and some of the new stuff we're going to show today. So those rides do not exist anymore, but we do still have these. They will be starting up in a few minutes. It depends on the day of the week and the time of the year, but these usually start up at either 11 or 12. Or like I said, in the off season, they may not even be open during some days. So you definitely need to check their hours on their website. You can go to the Broadway at the Beach website, and they have all the information for the rides. They're called the Pavilion Rides. So just check that out if you're interested and want to know when they're open. But typically during the main tourist season, they are open in the evenings. Bird's Famous Cookies is also a fairly new shop that opened fairly recently, maybe about a year ago. And then the Social Coffee Shop replaced the old Starbucks. We're going to show you the new Starbucks location, so hang in there for that. And then over here is what used to be the Liberty Tavern. That is no more. It's been gone a long time. And so we're curious to see what will come there next, and we will keep you posted on that. Beautiful Ferris wheel, beautiful day today. It is just a gorgeous, gorgeous summer day today. Feels fantastic. Really nice Ferris wheel going. Looks beautiful. Speaking of restaurants, here is the Grumpy Monk. This is another restaurant that Brian and I like here, and they have a lot of craft beers on tap that they rotate, so if you're interested in that. They also have waterfront eating as well, so that can be a good option. And it did get a local's favorite in one of the polls that was out there. So and it is a local restaurant. There are two locations. There's another one on 501, Highway 501. Now we're coming up to Pavilion West. This has more of the family and kid-friendly rides and attractions, but they also have stuff fun for the whole family. We have ridden this Ferris wheel before. We have a video of that. I'll try to remember to link it in the description below. But as you can see, there's a lot of other family-friendly rides here. They do have a drop tower, but it's not a huge one, so it can be fun, you know, if you've got some little ones with you. Over here, this upside-down building that really stands out is WonderWorks. It is sort of a combination between educational stuff and entertainment, heavier on the entertainment side, and it's fun for the whole family, but mostly for younger audience. They've got this ropes course that's also affiliated with WonderWorks, and WonderWorks has an indoor rope course as well. Unless they've changed that, let me know in the comments if you know otherwise, but we've been there before and they did have an indoor rope course. They also have this zip line that goes across the Broadway lake here. Here's a beautiful view across the lake. Got some of these giant fish. You can feed the fish here. There are a lot of carp here in the water. And also they do have jet boat rides. You see that yellow jet boat out there? They have these fast jet boat rides where they kind of spin around in the lake. I'm actually shocked they're not going. This is right here is where you would go. There's two locations. There's one here and one on the other side where you can go to actually purchase the boat ride. And just as I said, they are actually going now. So here they're taking off. We'll take a look at them. So it looks like a fun ride. That's something that we haven't done, but it definitely looks like fun. If you've done that and you enjoyed it, leave a comment below and let us know. Definitely looks like a good time. Headed over here are another few restaurants in this area. You've got Extreme Pizza straight ahead with this outdoor deck. And then over here you have Landry's, which is a huge seafood, but they also have other food. We like it. We've eaten there. It's been a few years, but we have eaten there and we liked it. We really like the one in New Orleans, which I think is their original location, if I recall. And so we like the one here as well. They've added a few tables and umbrellas. That's a fairly recent thing. Here where they did the new paver work right in front of Ron John's where the fountain is. So that's actually nice since there's quite a few places. Like you've got the Boardwalk Winery here, and then right over here there's quite a few food places where you can grab some food and go. So now you've got somewhere to sit and eat it, so that's nice. Plus they've added a bunch of benches right through here, and then there's some nice tables outside of Kilwin's. My nephews were here last week and they got some ice cream at Kilwin's and really liked it. So we've got a personal review there for Kilwin's. It smells so good. We went in the store, they have all kinds of nice chocolatey treats and stuff, like handmade chocolates. We got Sweet South, I got some popcorn. So like I said, a lot of food in this area, so it's nice. They've added Aunt Annie's, which has the pretzels, so lots of food here. We are now coming up to the sort of I shouldn't say entertainment district. There's entertainment all over Broadway, but the bar district, there's bars also all over Broadway, but it's a concentration of bars. So you got Wet Willie's. Now Ice Cream Candy obviously is not a bar. They've got ice cream and candy, just as the name would imply. Then up here on the right, you've got Senior Frogs and Fat Tuesdays. And then they call this area the Avenue, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Right here on the corner, we've got the Hard Rock Cafe. You've got the American Tap House across there. You've got Wahlburgers. We've actually eaten at Hard Rock and liked it, and we've eaten at Wahlburgers and liked it. I've been asked which has the best burger. My personal opinion is Hard Rock. Hard Rocks just tastes a little better, a little fresher. Plus Hard Rocks, even though it costs a little more, it actually comes with fries. At least last time I ate there. Wahlburgers, you had to pay separate for fries, so then it ends up being almost the same price. So for me, I'm for Hard Rock. I also like the atmosphere in Hard Rock. So you got a dueling piano bar. So this is the avenue right here, and that's why it's called this. And sometimes in the summer they have a stage down at the end and have some entertainment. You've got Bar Louie, you've got Dave & Buster's. Right around the corner you've got Melt, which is wood-fired pizza and sandwiches. You've got Wonders Theater, which is magic and comedy and other shows. You've got the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So lots of stuff going on the avenue. Here you can get an airbrush tattoo, which is fun. And then you've got all kinds of shopping and other things right here along the lake. Got Ride Makers, which is remote control cars that you design, sort of like a Build-A-Bear only for cars. You've got Del Sol, Kiraloha, popular places that we always see in the Caribbean ports when we go on cruises. We've got Claire's and the Fudgery, which Fudgery speaks for itself. They've got fudge, Stupid Company, and Low Country Popcorn. Over here in this section, you've got Krabby Jack's General Store, Paula Deen's. Also, Ripley's, Aquarium over there. You've got a lot of stores, Ben & Jerry's, bunch of stores, fun stores going up through here. But the aquarium I want to mention, we'll get up there close to it. I went and talked about a new exhibit or habitat that they have there. There's the fun boats again. But let's check out these stores. So like I said, Ben & Jerry's, you got Retroactive. That has a lot of like 80s, 70s, and they have another store on the other side that actually has the 90s and the 2000s. So depending on what generation you are, it's all retro stuff, really cool. Got all kinds of sunglasses, footwear, Smoky Mountain handmade knives. You've got a t-shirt company, Splash Bathworks, and then you also have Palmetto Paradise. Here we are at Ripley's Aquarium. It is huge. It is a massive aquarium. We highly recommend it. We are not sponsored by them or anyone, and we really recommend them because they have really great exhibits and the atmosphere is great. We do have some tips, however, though, so there you can see the new sloths right there on that sign. To get the most out of the aquarium, we recommend coming first thing in the morning. They open at 9, and a lot of people don't realize that because Broadway opens at 10 for the most part, and off-season sometimes even 11. But the aquarium opens year-round at 9 at the time of this recording. Also, you can buy your tickets online, and they do offer a lot of discounts. In fact, we just found out because our sister-in-law is a teacher, they offer an excellent teacher's discount. So that's something to look into, but they offer military discount, other discounts. So definitely look into the discounts, but also if you're just gonna pay standard price, definitely look into buying your tickets before you get here and save some time in line. You can go straight in. We're right next to Margaritaville. There is the stage here, stage area, a few seats and umbrellas. This is where they have Broadway Summer Nights. Here's the stage schedule as well as the dates for that. So it's all different types of random entertainment. It's, it changes around. So definitely something to check out. And that is something free to do in Myrtle Beach. And there are not a lot of free things. So if you want some free entertainment, that's definitely something to check out. Broadway in the evening is a lot of fun. We have a video, it's an older video where we show all the nighttime entertainment, including the free fireworks. I will try to remember to link that in the description below, but you can find it on our channel if I forget to. So that's there. And then, of course, Margaritaville is very popular, and they have the big lighthouse here. I'm now over by the Hampton Inn, but I wanted to stop and talk to you about this building. We are super excited. They are finally renovating this building. It has been empty for some time, and they were even using it to store Christmas decorations. But now it is cleared out. There is work going on inside, going on outside. So we will let you know as soon as we know what is coming there. And then, as I mentioned, here's the Hampton Inn. We have several videos on this hotel. We've stayed both facing the lake, we've stayed facing the parking lot. We've given a complete tour of the hotel showing the amenities. Again, not sponsored, this is just our opinion, but we really enjoy staying there. It's a great location. You've got this view of Broadway at the beach, plus access, walking, easy access to everything here at Broadway at the beach. So you really can't beat it for a location. Also, a lot of people would expect it to be cheaper because it's not oceanfront. During the summer, it's really not. Off season, you might get some good deals there, so it's definitely worth checking out. Got a pretty egret over here fishing. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have zoom on this camera, but that is pretty cool. And then coming up here is a ton of new stuff. So the Hangout that you can see over there, we'll get a closer look. That opened last year as a big restaurant and bar entertainment complex. They have a stage out here. They have also free entertainment out there on that stage. And then this is a piece of the original pavilion that was down near the boardwalk in Myrtle Beach. It's one of the few remaining pieces. It's the classic carousel. Also, I love their nod to, this is the Key West shops here, so I love that nod to Key West. But here is the classic carousel. It is beautiful. And so this was in the original pavilion park down by the beach, and then they moved it here and preserved it, so I'm so glad they did. And then these are the Key West shops. So you've got Teal Nation, you've got Good Spirits, which has some like clothing and that kind of thing. And then over here you have the construction of the new Key West shops. So lots of construction going on there. Lots of loud construction going on there. Ooh, 50% off entire store, but you can see they've got some hats and some bags and some clothes. But these have been moving along really fast. I haven't heard exactly what stores are coming in, but we will let you know. And then you've got the new Starbucks over here. So it's a great location, especially if you're staying at that Hampton Inn. Really good location. You've got new restrooms over here, which are always nice. Insomnia cookies. And we do have a video on our channel. You can find it on our channel of these Key West shops. You can just search on Key West shops on our channel, where we actually go inside them too. Although some of them have already changed out. A couple of the shops are new, already replaced the original shops. That's how fast things change around here. More new Key West building over here. So here is the Hangout. On that restaurant video, we do go inside and show you the inside that I mentioned. And that is one I will link in the description below. And here is their big stage, and they also have a Pirates and Princess breakfast on some days oriented for kids, or families. And so lots going on here. It's a fun environment inside. Some of you have been there and said you really enjoyed it as well. So it's getting positive feedback from our viewers for what, you take this is just not just our opinion. Other people are saying it's fun. There's some advertisements for the Pirates and Princess all you can eat breakfast. And here's more of this construction. And then also I wanted to talk about PopStroke, which you see the sign for here. And I'll show you a better view in a minute of where they're doing the construction on PopStroke, because they've got these big walls up. But I can get a much better view from the backside. PopStroke is a huge putt-putt entertainment complex. They're going to have dining. They're going to have all kinds of fun. So it's not just putt-putt. Tiger Woods is a part owner of that. Here's another Key West shop, that's Pura Vida. And he also has input in designing the putt-putt course. So that should be a lot of fun. And it's not slated to open this year. I'm not even sure it's going to open next year. We'll keep you posted though. We will keep up with the construction. And one of you told me though that a lot of it is predetermined and they just ship it in and put it in place. So who knows, maybe it'll go faster. But I will tell you one thing from living here as a resident here in Myrtle Beach, construction moves slow. It really does. Things that they say are going to open at one point, it always takes a lot longer for various reasons. Weather delays, labor delays, you name it. And so it usually does not, things do not usually go as quickly as everyone would like them to. You can see Ripley's from here. So let's go over to the back and take a look behind the curtain, so to speak, and see what's going on here. Wanted to bring you over to the back side to show you what everything looks like. So here's all the PopStroke construction, and over there is the Key West building construction. So you can tell they are doing a lot of work, and some of those Key West buildings are making pretty fast progress. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.